Welcome back, everybody. There is a kind of a brief glimpse of the car so far. This is happens to be a Carrera 1/24th scale slot car. For those of you who have never seen this thing before, you'd have to go back and look through my videos and see the very first one where I labeled it Carrera to see what it's about, what it looks like. I'm not going to bring out the body right now because it's not finished. But I basically have two things left to do. I got to hook the battery lead in. Still not sure which direction I want to put that in, and then I got to find some place to put the receiver. So what's on the chopping block next? Well, I have this car here that I thought was a 1/24th. It wasn't advertised as a 1/24th, but I thought it was. It's actually closer to a 1/32nd scale. That might be something that can take the place of the Porsche. I don't know. Then I bought this old antique RC car here. It says it's RC, but I think it just went forward and reverse, whatever which way the direction that was. Super Machine Series, never heard of it personally. 1/24 scale, remote control car, and some stuff that I definitely don't understand. I guess that's the manufacturer of the model. I don't know. I really don't know. So we open up the top and it's got a basic instruction manual here. It's got some different stuff. And I've kind of opened it up and glimpsed through it, and I can remember back in the day just about walking through any store I ever went to, like Kmart, the mall, Walmart, whatever the case may be, you can find modeling glue. This one here requires modeling glue. I have not seen that crap in years. Even in the military, there's something called I don't know. We're only military guys could shop. I'm drawing a blank on the name for right now, but they had modeling glue in there. So here's a look at the stuff inside. It's some of the parts are missing, right? So I cannot. Off camera, I did try and pre-assemble some of the stuff, kind of dry fitting together, like putting the tires on the rims. But these tires, I don't know, I'm guessing there's some sort of spacer that goes inside there because this axle is way too small for those tires. And I'm guessing the same for the front. But it's a pretty nice body. Let's see, I thought I saw something in here that you guys might find handy. Oh yes. Here are some little tiny steering knuckles. Right, you can kind of see the hole through them. So there's some little tiny steering knuckles if somebody's into mold making molds, what have you. So I started making the chassis, kinda. There's a bottom piece that kind of snaps together. There's a spoiler, there's a front chin spoiler. You could very easily put lights in this thing. It's doable. So then I also bought me one of these. This is used from a hobby shop somewhere, and it looks like, I mean, I don't even see any scratches on it. For all intents and purposes, it looks brand new. The tires on it don't even really look worn out. I don't see any discernible scratches even on the chassis. Right? And I'm not a big fan of this body at all. This is the reason why I've never bought one when these first came out, because I don't know, it just looks like crap. It really does. I don't like Nissan at all. Their design is just something to be desired. I don't know. A lot of people love Nissan. I fucking hate them. Their design is absolutely crap in my opinion. They could do a better job. But they do have a little bit of suspension. I'm sure some of you have probably seen these reviews, whatnot, open boxing and whatnot, but that's pretty amazing. That's actually closer to a 1/28th scale. I guess some of these used to run on 4 AAA batteries. This one happens to run on a single 1-cell LiPo, which is pretty cool, I guess, for convenience. It does have what appears to be a 130 sized motor in there. According to everything that I've read, there's an on-off switch there. I did test it. It does work out. It is not fast. I promise you it's not fast. If you saw any video where this car looks like it's hauling ass, it is not fast. So it's closer to a 1/28th scale, I would call it. And then if we take our Lamborghini body on here, God damn, that's pretty damn close, isn't it? We can probably make that work. Right, we can probably make that work, although the white tires would probably look a little bit goofy, but especially being knobby tires, I don't know. But not bad. I paid just a hair under $40 plus shipping on eBay for this thing, and it still looks brand new. And like I said, I did test it. It does have open differentials, front and rear, so if you spin one tire, they spin the opposite direction. Same with the back. Evidently this, I forget who the manufacturer is, but this Mini Q series, you can get drifters, you can get where it's just rear wheel drive only, and like a sports car or pan car type look. It's not the greatest, and these retail for about $60 brand new, but I'm thinking I could probably use that for something in the future as well. The guts, the electronics might go into that. Look at that. You see that? That's a Marlboro emblem. That must have happened sometime shortly after they decided to cancel displaying cigarettes on cars because it was terrible. It's a bad thing to do. Again, this one doesn't say super size, super racing, super whatever the hell that is. There's no actual scale size in here, but my guess it's 1/32. I did pull it out of the box and compare it against the Porsche and other cars. Although it shows headlights here, this particular vehicle does not have headlights or tail lights, right? But they can be, obviously, if there's a will, there's a way. You can make that shit happen. So there's an option of sticking a single cell, which the electronics is very small, and running on a single cell battery. It would be a perfect candidate for that, and probably take the motor out or another 130 motor and put it in there, because these motors here run on like 12 volts. So a single cell LiPo is not going to power that, nor is a 2-cell LiPo. Or I can try and modify this body and put it on there. I don't know. It kind of looks kind of cool, that's for sure. I mean, we wouldn't take too much work. Look at it from the bottom side. Yeah, I'm holding it one-handed, but that's pretty neat right there, just all by itself. But this is definitely slow. I promise you it's slow. So it'd probably do better in something of a 1/32 scale size, where it's not 4-wheel drive, just rear-wheel drive. And something like this, being an all-in-one ESC / receiver, doesn't take up much space, and again a single cell LiPo, that would be pretty optimum, even though we'll be getting rid of the suspension. I don't know, in a car this small, I really don't see the point in suspension. I really don't, but 6 one way, a half a dozen the other. These are the kinds of things that run through my brain. You can pick and choose how you want. Shop on eBay. Take your time. Look at different things, man. Get creative. I mean, there is the original body. I don't know. I really find the Lamborghini body looks a lot better personally. But then we get the 1/32 scale. I don't think that would be all that difficult to modify to accept the electronics in that. Anyway, just to share with you guys what might be on the chopping block.